Hello friends, and welcome to your December 2022 TarotScopes with me, Intuitive Rene. I hope you are well and I hope you are excited for December TarotScopes as I am excited to start recording them. So just to give you a little bit of housekeeping as to what it is, how it works, and what you can expect over the next couple of minutes. This intro, everybody gets the same intro just to save me from repeating things 12 times. I record 12, and I'm showing four fingers, I mean, I don't know. I record 12 readings using the same structure, the same method, the same process, the same tarot decks, etc. I record 12, and I want to show four fingers again. I don't know what's up with me with that. So I record 12 videos, one for Aries, going all the way through to Pisces. I stick this intro at the beginning of each of them, and I release them, giving you insight into the month ahead. We are obviously into the last month of 2022, and it is super exciting to be at this place. So what I've done, instead of our standard kind of TarotScope structure, I've actually created a bit of a spread that's going to help you to see what was the lesson of 2022. Have you achieved that? What do you still need to do to overcome it? What do we need to take with us into 2023? What do we need to leave behind? And a couple of other things, okay? So I've sort of thrown together this ensemble of a spread of a reading, and I'm going to do exactly the same reading for each sign of the zodiac. If you're on YouTube and you open up the description of this video, you will find links to all the other zodiacs. So if you want to watch for your friends or your partners or your children, or somebody, your worst enemy, to see what it is that they need to deal with or what they are going through, you can do that. So all of them will be in the description below. And you can just go through and watch as many as you need. I do encourage everybody, when I do the month ahead TarotScopes like this, I do encourage you partway through the month to sort of come back and just do a quick check-in. All right, I know I do TarotScopes on a weekly basis, but then is categorized by element. So for the month ahead, I like to do full videos for each sign of the zodiac. I also, when I start the recordings, I set the intention that it be applicable to your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign. So if you do know what your things are, if you do know what your alignments are, you are welcome to watch all of those. So yeah, whatever is applicable and appropriate to you. So I do generally just do the 3, sun, moon, and rising, because then it just gets too complicated if we go any further than that. So when I'm shuffling and when I'm doing the videos, I do set those intentions. I am going to work with 2 amazing tarot decks for this particular reading. The first one I'm going to work with is the Forest of Enchantment Tarot. Now, oopsie, I nearly dropped it there. This deck is just amazing. Let me do that, then the camera will hopefully focus. The artwork is just gorgeous. The artwork is just beautiful. And it's got quite a whimsical fantasy type of feel to it. And then to pair it with, I'm pairing it with the Tarot of the Hidden Realm, which is just as gorgeous, just as beautiful. I hope the camera's focusing because I can't see. And just as whimsical, just as fantasy related. So I thought these two will actually work so well together to do the reading. Like I said, I've got a whole lot of questions written out. I am also going to include an oracle deck as well. So, it's going to give you a lot of insight in how best to end off 2022. We are then obviously looking forward at 2023. So when I do the January TarotScopes, which I will release sort of the last week of December, in that last week of December, I will release the January TarotScopes, and there we're going to look forward at the whole of 2023. So this one for December, we're basically looking backwards. We're looking at 2022. What do you still need to achieve? What was the lesson? Have you done it? How are you doing? What do you need to leave behind? And what do you need to take ahead with you? So I do hope that you are going to enjoy the readings. If you do enjoy the reading, all I ask from you is a thumbs up. I love comments, so if you do want to leave me a little comment, that would always be greatly appreciated. I do read them all. I don't always get a chance to reply, but I do absolutely read every single one of them. And if you would like to leave a show of gratitude, you can. Just over here somewhere on the screen will be a super thanks button that will allow you to leave a a donation, a tip, if you may, a way of showing gratitude for the insight that you have received during the video. So I'm now going to flip the camera around so that you can see the table and that you don't necessarily have to see my face, because I do need a lot of space to show you all the cards. So I'm going to flip the camera around and we're going to get started with your zodiac. I'll see you there. Right, Capricorn, let's look and see what December 2022 has in store for you. So I know in the intro I said that I was going to use the other tarot deck as the main one, and I changed my mind. Decided that Tarot of the Hidden Realm needed to be the main star of the show today. So Capricorn, I have got quite a few questions. Whoopsie, written down. That's bad shuffling. King of Swords making an appearance, but we put him back because that was just my bad shuffling. So I have got quite a few cards written down. Oh my gosh, should I start this again, Capricorn? Oh my gosh. Right, cleared my throat. Let's try this again. All right, so Capricorn, we have got a lot of questions to work through today. I am going to use this particular deck as our main deck to get the guidance and the information that we need. So we're looking at December 2022. We're looking to see what still needs to be done. What are the lessons? What are the experiences? What do you still need to do before you can comfortably and easily walk away from this particular year? Right, I'm happy with the shuffle. Let's cut the deck. I'm going to place the cards just down here, and then I will draw cards straight off the top as needed. So Capricorn, card number 1 is a card to explain to us what energy, circumstance, or situation we need to be leaving behind in 2022. So this is an energy, like I said, energy, a situation, or a circumstance to leave behind. And in your particular case, it's the Queen of Wands. Gosh, isn't she gorgeous? So she's leaving behind, okay? We're not taking her with us. She is super sassy. She is super confident. She knows exactly who she is. She does have that sort of little element of naughtiness about her as well, doesn't she? And, you know, you can see her hair is just so fiery red, and she is so passionate, and she is all of those kind of things. But she does have that little twinkle of naughtiness. Like, honestly, I wouldn't, it's not that I wouldn't trust her, but I know that she lives life to the fullest, and she is not afraid to push boundaries, okay? She's not afraid to push boundaries. She's not afraid to make people feel a little bit uneasy or uncomfortable with themselves. And we know, Capricorn, we know that she's a part of you. We know that you can resonate with her, that she is definitely a part of you. Or this is not the energy that we're taking forward into 2023. So this is an energy of you at the moment, of what you're going through, but it's what's going to stay behind in 2022. Now we're going to look at an energy, a circumstance, or a situation that is you at the moment that we do want to take into next year, that we do want to follow through into 2023. So we're leaving her behind. What are we taking forward? We are taking forward the Ace of Swords, just trying to get it into focus. So the Ace of Swords, here we have this heron, and you can see that this heron is laser focus, okay? Look at how sharp the beak is. This heron is able to perform a lot. Able to, you know, if they wanting to go under the water to get a fish, to catch a fish, they never miss. They get it right every single time. So it's precision focus, it's precision understanding, it's doing things only because you have to and not because you want to. So that focused attention energy we're taking into next year, we're taking into 2023, and this kind of carefree, laid back, a little bit naughty version of yourself, Capricorn, we're staying or we're leaving in 2022. Okay, they are so different, are they not? Okay, and it's quite interesting because Capricorn, both of these are you. You know, you are both of these. Sometimes you can be more focused and sometimes you can be more carefree, but actually you have equal versions or equal parts of these characteristics within yourself. But this is a characteristic that is not going to serve you well in 2023, whereas this one will serve you well in 2023. Our next card we have, Capricorn, is a card that's going to describe the overall lesson that 2022 had to teach you. So what was the overall lesson of this year, 2022? And here we have the camera doesn't want to focus up close. Why not, camera? It's been working so well all day, but it doesn't want to. Oh, there we go. That looks good. So here we have the Two of Wands. Now, the Two of Wands, we have these two very carefree, kind of laid-back little souls that are just playing amongst the flowers, playing amongst everything. They're just having really the best life ever. But this little person over here is sort of saying, oh, where are we going to go next? What are we going to do next? How is it all going to work? So the Two of Wands is the card of choices and decisions and trying to pick a direction. And sometimes being so carefree about it, and sometimes being so laid back about it, and just trusting that things are going to work out the way we want. But this is the card that says we only do that what we want to do. Whereas here, with our Heron, it's about that precision focused and precision attention and never failing at anything. So the lesson of 2022, Capricorn, has been one of being a little bit more carefree, being a little bit more playful, and being a little bit more just trusting that everything's going to be okay. Clearly, when we start moving into 2023, we need more of that precision focused attention, which is why this is the energy to carry forward and this is the energy to leave behind. So these two both have that kind of, that playful, carefree, not really taking things too seriously kind of attention. Okay, and that is all about 2022, which is why we're leaving it in the past. Now let's have a look and see what is the main lesson of 2023. So what is the main lesson of next year, and to see how this card is going to factor into that. So here we have the Seven of Cups. Isn't he gorgeous? So you can see he's quite lost in his thoughts. He's sitting amongst the shrubs. He's sitting amongst there. And these little stars around his head, they represent his choices, his thoughts, his ideas, okay? And the Seven of Cups is the card of saying, right, so sometimes we can be quite overwhelmed with choices and options. Sometimes it's like, oh, well, you know what? I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. Oh, my gosh. Too many choices complicate our lives. And that is exactly what the Seven of Cups is all about. The Seven of Cups is saying sometimes we can be quite overwhelmed with choices and decisions around who and what we are. So that's why the energy that we need to carry into next year is this precision focus, because we're going to need it when it comes down to crunch time. So Capricorn, this card is also telling you that next year, 2023, you are going to have to be hyper vigilant, hyper focused, super focused on whatever it is that you're doing, and you're going to constantly have choice. And I know sometimes it's easier to just let other people make the choices for you and let other people decide what, when, who, and how. But 2023, you are going to be in that driver's seat, and it can be quite overwhelming. So like what this little guy's doing here is he's just decided, you know what, I can't actually make a choice right now. I can't actually make a decision right now. So I'm just going to sit here and hopefully the feeling passes. And you know what? The feeling never passes. So Capricorn, you're going to find yourself having to face these decisions. But that's next year's worries, okay? That's next year's worries. This year has been about making choices in the moment, in the now, but doing it in a very carefree way. Whereas next year it's been about, it's going to be about being more serious about it and, being more on track with outcomes as opposed to just winging it and figuring things out as you go. Okay, so our lesson of 2022 was about quick decisions, but doing it in a very casual, playfree, listen to me, carefree, playful manner. How have you done with that? Considering we're leaving her behind, considering she's not following us. She's not following us into, I just want to see why the camera is stuck. I think it's just working too hard. So your lesson of 2022, let's see if you've completed it. Let's see if you've learned everything that you needed to learn in 2022. So Capricorn, we have got the Seven of Swords. So look, I want you to see that above his head we have all of these stars, and above his head we had all of those stars. So there's definitely I'm going to call it a theme developing here. Now the Seven of Swords is the card of opportunity. It's the card of saying, right, I'm awake, I'm aware, I'm conscious, I see an opportunity, I'm grabbing it, I'm going for it, I'm running with it, okay? It is about quick decisions and quick choices, which is the same as what we have over there. So I do think the confirmation for you here, Capricorn, is that yes, you've done incredibly well at learning the lesson that you needed to learn in 2022. So the question I asked here is, have you completed the lesson? the fact that he's still looking and there's still opportunity in front of him, I think that there are very, very small opportunities that, or lessons that you still need to learn in December. But I think it's a comfortable thing to say that you are 99% complete with your lesson for 2022. But we still have an entire month to go. December is a whole month, and we can do one little thing in December that could unravel all the hard work that we've already put into it, especially when we've got her kind of cheeky energy still hovering around. But we are going to consciously make an effort to leave her behind and not take her with us into the future. But we still have a whole month. So Capricorn, let's have a look and see, what is the energy of December for you? What can you look forward to in December? What is the energy that you're going to be working with in the month of December? And here we have the Lovers card. Oh, I love that. It's about connections. It's about interactions with loved ones, with people who are important and significant to you. The Lovers card is also a card of consequence, though. Just need to throw that in there. So the Lovers card is the card of connection, of spending time with people, of realizing the engagement and the interactions that we have with people. But it is also the card of consequences, because when you've made that conscious choice and conscious decision to be with somebody, it is a commitment for a lifetime. So December is going to be about union. It's going to be about connection. It's going to be about spending time with people who are important and significant in your life, which I think is really great. It's almost like allowing her energy to just see us out without really carrying it into next year. So Capricorn, I do love that for you. So here I have my other tarot deck. I'm going to give it a shuffle, and we're going to draw a couple of cards from this deck. And what we're looking for here from this is just anything else that Spirit feel you need to hear right now, anything else that Spirit feel you need to know, anything that maybe I haven't touched on or that I didn't cover thoroughly enough that Spirit want to just remind us of. So let's just have a look. Okay, cards are shuffled. I'm happy with that. Let's cut the deck. Card number 1, Capricorn, how to finish this year off. Oh, my camera's going dark. I'll have to adjust. We have the 6 of Spells, and connected to that we have the Keeper of Boons. 6 of Spells and the Keeper of Boons. So let's have a look at our 6 of Spells. This artwork is just amazing. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So we have this tiny little dragon that is just hatched, okay? He has just hatched. And everybody has come out to celebrate, and everybody is so excited. You can see the glee and the happiness on everybody's face because they have been waiting a long time for this moment, for this thing. And Capricorn, this is Spirit saying to you that December is going to be like this. There are going to be many events that are going to happen. There are going to be many situations that are going to happen. And the focus is on the fact that we've come together with people who matter and who are important to us to celebrate and to acknowledge and to participate. We're leaving that energy for next year. We're not focusing on that right now, but we are celebrating the moments as they happen or whenever they happen. And we're not doing it on our own. We're celebrating with the people in our lives who matter to us the most. So I love that for you. That is such beautiful energy for the month of December. And we also have the Keeper of Boons. Now, again, let's just look at his face, look at the happiness, look at the joy, look at the contentment. And he has got his trusted companion with him, and he is also doing some crystal divination, it looks like, some divination of some kind. So he is the Keeper of Boon. Keeper is the king, and Boons is Pentacles. So he literally is the king of his own castle. He has everything his heart desires and so much more. He is content, he is happy, he is living his best life. And Capricorn, this is what Spirit is saying you need to do for the balance of 2022, for the rest of this year. Don't worry about next year. You're still dealing with this year's lessons, but you are, as I said, 99% of the way. December is going to bring you many reasons to be happy, many reasons to be satisfied, many reasons to celebrate life with those that matter most to you. Be a little bit naughty, because you might not be naughty. You might not have a chance to be naughty in 2023. All right, so Capricorn, I'm grabbing the Oracle deck over here, and this is the oracle deck that I'm working with. It is the Divine Energy Oracle. Beautiful, beautiful deck. So let's give it a shuffle. And as I'm shuffling this, we're asking for a single card that sort of just completes the reading, that sort of just ties it all together and gives you a little bit of insight into the month of December, what you should be focusing on and what is relevant and significant for you. So let's have a look. Cards are shuffled, the deck is cut, and taking the card off the top. So Capricorn, for you it says take the lead. Take the lead. This is for the month of December, my darlings. So in the month of December, don't wait for the invitation. Invite yourself, okay? Invite people, initiate, create, situate, and allow things to happen. But understand that you need to be the one to trigger, to initiate, and to instigate situations. Take the lead. And if you take the lead, everything is going to work out just perfectly fine, because that's the lesson of this year, is to be ahead, to take advantage of opportunities, spur of the moment, no overthinking anything. Take the lead and everything's going to be fun. Enjoy, celebrate, and live life to the fullest. Capricorn, December is going to be amazing. Lots of love and lots of blessings. And until we meet again, take care.